Hi, Divine Rebels, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. Welcome back. I am doing this right after I just finished the Ancestor reading and did some smudging and cleared up that energy. There was some good but intense messages and soul work that came through. We are going to be doing soul work on this channel. We're going to have levity and laugh and fun. We're also going to talk about the tough issues, which is why this is the Divine Rebels, right? Those of us that have enough love to make real change in our soul path, in our lives, in the world, and the warrior hearts. So thank you for coming through and connecting. And that's just to let you know what headspace and energy space that we are in. We are inclusive. We don't do bigotry. We don't do supremacy of any sort. We don't do microaggressions or appropriation or gentrification or any of that kind of stuff here. We are about real love. We're about active love. We're about tough love. We're about real spirituality, not spiritual bypassing. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then pull up and take a sip. Now, this reading is about being an entrepreneur. And I really feel like all of us basically should be entrepreneurs. That's my personal opinion. I'm going to let the cards talk and I'm going to read them accordingly. But I feel like if everybody just did what we do and we interacted and respected each other's craft, then we would all be living and thriving, right? It would just work. It would just work. And but now at this time, is it the time for you to spin off and go into your entrepreneurial ideas? What does that look like for you? Some details. That's what this reading is about. I'm also going to link a video by Conjure Queen, which is amazing, where she talks about her journey, and I just related to so much of it. I was like, I'm gonna just share this video with my channel. The journey of getting that bravery and confidence to merge out and to let everything else go and to believe in yourself and make your own business, because it is a journey. It's not always easy, but it's so rewarding and beautiful. Yes, on that note, I want to thank everyone who is very respectful in how you treat me and interact with me as, a reader, as a healer. And I do just want to give a few things, and I'll probably talk about this more in chats though. Some how we can be more respectful for our readers and healers. Okay, right now Pisces is Neptune is in Pisces, and there's a lot of fast food spirituality. Right, it's amazing because we have this awakening of very spiritual psychic generations. We have this more acceptance, which is why it's trending, a lot of spirituality and gifts, and that is beautiful and amazing. I follow so many on Insta, on YouTube. Like, I don't even worry about the follow back. I follow so many people and support and put love on it. But it's also easy to be the con artist under Neptune, or to do things for negative reasons, but use that innocence of Neptune and Pisces to get away with it. So we also have to be very discerning about if people are really bringing good medicine, or are they just giving us some glamour and feeding the ego and, just on some bad shit, right? So because of this also works for the people who are watching the video. Some people are very disrespectful how they come to their readers and healers. I'm sitting over here like, I don't know who raised y'all or how you got, I mean, we got to raise ourselves sometimes. Some of us didn't have good raising either, but I don't know what's going on here. But like, for me, if I go to an elder or a healer, or like, you bring a gift, like you bring a gift of sacred medicine or something, and when you walk in, you're not thinking about, oh, you didn't timestamp this isn't convenient for me. You're looking like, do you need me to sweep your floor? Do you need me to get the tea on? I'm not going to walk into someone who I'm getting healing work and advice and wisdom from and complain that they didn't pour me my cup of tea when I wanted them to. I'm going to ask, do they need me to help, clean up the dishes and make some tea to make it easier for them. And that's real talk, okay? So this idea of like this kind of, abuse of the people, especially when it's for free and we're putting out time and energy. And mostly here it's been very respectful. Y'all have been real good to me. I get very like protective and defensive of other readers when I see people who are just sweet and they're giving out good medicine and they're just getting, these rude comments. So, and sometimes a few of y'all have got, oh, well, this would be nicer if there was timestamps. You know what? just let yourself know that I held my freaking tongue if I did not respond to you on that. Okay, because I know you hear my child in the background. I know you know that I'm putting out some good energy and juju, and that I'm doing what I can to stay in a good spiritual place and really, bring that to you guys. And that is just so disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Now, if you comment and you say, oh, you're showing appreciation, but you're like, oh, I couldn't hear this one. I understand that, and I do apologize for the audio. iTunes does not pick up a good register of my type of voice, and I've had a head cold and I have some teeth things going on. Not real bad, but I don't know. My teeth moved when I was pregnant, so it's just weird. But it's like getting used to my mouth all over again. It's kind of strange. I understand that. I don't mind things like that. But you guys know what I mean. That catty, demanding. Oh, well, I see people comment like, well, other readers do such and such. So could you excuse me? Excuse you. No. All right, we need to be respectful to anybody, well, to people in general, but especially people that we are going to, like, you want advice to save your relationship, to help your soul grow, and you're getting it for free and you're putting disrespect on it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is in the spirit of all of us, this entrepreneurial reading, all of us being respected for our gifts, being deserving of having an abundant life, being deserving of having good clientele, of having even exchanges, and being secure and being able to do our passions and thrive. Okay, that's the energy. I'm serving this to you. And hopefully that little insight will, be inspiring to you and other readers who are watching, give you confidence to hold your boundaries and demand people to give you respect if they're going to come to your sacred space, right? Because that's only fair. So getting into it, we have Carnelian here. They're all pendants today. We have Carnelian. We have Egyptian Jasper, also called Picture Jasper. One of the Picture Jaspers, there's a few, but Egyptian Jasper. We have Amethyst. There, it's a very dark one. There you go. And we have, this is a piece of Druze, and it's kind of faded over time, but it's like island colors. It's like green and blues, and it kind of reminded me of like a Bermuda diamond instead of a Bermuda triangle. But it's good energy. I like all of them. I like them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get into this reading. I've chit-chatted around. All right. And this is Ganesha on the back here of the cards, who is very good for helping remove blockages and lead into abundance and root chakra kind of energies too. And a good dancer, by the way. Number 2, Carnelian. Let's see what we got. Should you be an entrepreneur? Divine support on the Ganesha card, the first card down. Okay, we see it. Truth. Look, they just co-signed them. How are they going to co-sign themselves? They said divine support, truth. And Ganesha actually is a scribe. He's a writer. So especially if you are a writer or a blogger, this is also like the feather of Ma'at. So if you're going into anything with legalities or justice systems, even political kind of things that take a lot of correspondence, songwriting, that is definitely a yes. Now, look at you. We have the fish with the fox. Okay, so we'll have a little bit to talk about, but the fish is business and luck in business. Okay, I'm excited. Gentleness. This is Archangel Sandalphon. So yes, some of you are creatives. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. We have outdoors. Archangel Yophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. All right. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups reversed. And the 3 of Wands. You guys have an open door. 3 of Wands is open door, and this one it's even facing. You do. I feel like you guys need a better environment than you're currently working in. You need to be able to, some of you, maybe you've tried to do it as a side job and it just doesn't work, and the candle is creativity as well, because you just can't get into that right flow when you're trying to treat your passion as your side hustle, and you've been waiting and trying to do it at like the logical correct time, and it's just not coming about because you're emotionally drained from working the other 9 to 5. Some of you maybe aren't employed right now, but you just haven't felt like you have the support, and that is like it's so draining to be unemployed. People don't realize that it is freaking draining to sit there and worry and feel judged and like wonder like which decision is the right one. And I feel like some of you have really been in that place, and you feel like, am I just avoiding work, or am I really doing the right thing to start trying to go and force, it feels like forcing right now, force my path to do what it is that I really want and live in my truth. So it's saying to go ahead and venture out, let go of all that stuff. Eight of Cups reverse means you're having hesitation, and we're going to upright that and say, yes, I'm going to move forward, leave behind what no longer serves me, stop clinging to it. And some of you are really asking for approval from people who are never going to approve, at least at this state. Sure, when you get the success, okay. But right now, they're saying some of these people that you want to confirm that it's okay for you to be successful are shady people that you can't really trust. And so they're like, you need a better environment and better support than that. We're going to divinely support you. But you need to get into a place that is your truth and your story. You need to pen your own story right now. You need to write your own business plan, some of you. So that is, I do see taking steps. It's like now is the time to go and do it, but they're also like take steps because you might be a little bit impressionable or still very much learning what it is on the path that you want to do. And so they are supportive, but they're letting you know to use your discernment to take care of the legal side of things if that it applies to your situation, and to also kind of record everything. I think some of you it's hard, the details, right? The details are hard for you. Like maybe you guys are Pisces too and you're not, this Virgo moon right now, maybe you don't have Virgo or Capricorn in your chart, or it's inhibited, so it's like, oh my gosh, like having to go step by step by everything, record everything, do all the kind of necessity things, like I have to make a website and those kind of things. It might feel tedious to you, but it's like just do it step by step and do it with passion. Like release this feeling of like, I'm being judged, I'm not doing it quick enough, do I have the right to follow my passion? Release that. Go outdoors or go to a location, maybe sit in a coffee shop or something where life is happening, where it feels good. Go where it is that you want to connect with that energy that's a similar path. So I always tell people like that. And if you're very afraid to just go full into it now, as you are, a lot of you in beginning steps, at least get a career path that's in the environment of what you want to do. And the universe will respond to that. If you're like, oh, I really can't do it without a next step, this is saying you will have your ships come in a way that aligns with your path. This is action on your journey that aligns with who you are. So if you want to be, an author, but you can't really jump there yet, you feel, you could go and maybe get a job at a place that does writers' workshops or at a publishing house. So that way you have something stable, but you are able to start getting in the door. And I do see that they're saying, be a little bit cunning, go after what you want. You might feel like, well, it might feel cunning to you, even if it isn't. Maybe you're not really used to like hiding things from your family or making your moves in silence or things of that nature, or just kind of going against the grain, but it's not really negative. It's your life. And if you need to be low key about your business, some of you will have people who will want to join in your business that aren't good for it. And that's the issue. Like you have your cousin or something that's going to try to get all involved and they're just going to take it over and mess it up, or you just know they're going to bring some shady business. So it's saying it's okay to like not tell people your business and not let them know what you're doing. Keep them on pause until you get the right connects and you get established, and maybe you'll decide that they can be brought in and maybe not. Let's see. For those of you who are already somewhat established, I say yes, continue on this path. You can also, even if you're at that level and ready, think of worldwide. This can show doing things overseas, starting to communicate across lands and traveling and things of that nature. We have outdoors here again. Some of you, it is outdoors, the kind of thing that you want to work. Maybe you want to work in like adventure sports or something, and I've known people and done readings for people that do things like that. So that's also spoken of here as well. But yes, you definitely could have a solid business. So kind of take your time, but get started on the journey, document everything, and watch out for the people that you include in your process, all right? So I hope that was helpful. Number one, comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Share it too. Share the love. And let me know if you like this kind of reading. All right, for those of you who chose number 2, the Egyptian Jasper, we have relaxation, transmute, and the decks will be linked below. Relationship harmony, breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old passions or patterns. And this is what this scene, and some of you it is old passions actually, because you got relationship harmony. And that fits in perfectly because it's like relax and transmute. We have the sun. Oh, and this is the sun in the Normand. The gentleman. 5 of Swords reversed. Yes, needing to breathe. 2 of Wands reversed. And the 4 of Wands. Okay. All right. It's so funny because I feel like some of you want to be your own boss because you feel like you'll be able to like be lazy. That's for a few of you. You're like, so it's like a chill way, like kind of like in a stoner way, like, man, I'm gonna be my own boss, so I can totally like just sit around and Netflix and chill. Ain't that the dream? No, but it's true. You can relax a lot more. Some of you want to work from home and not have to go out and about. I see that being able to happen. Some of you are tired of office politics and just like the hectic energy and like that clanging energy of having to go out into the world and traffic and stuff all the time. It's just so it's like relax and breathe. Some of you are really going into a new shift, and this is part of it. Actually, so overall, yes, 4 of Wands is like the entrepreneurial card. So absolutely, that is a start your own business card. It's kind of like what other option do you have? Some of you are like, I literally have no other options because I'm not going to listen and be subservient to a boss. But some of you, it's also like, and kind of like hey, like what other option is it? Like, of course, it's the best one. Go for it. This is going to catapult you in a totally different version of self. I feel like in a few years, like especially within the next 4 years, if you pursue this path in a good way, you're going to be so different. You're going to be shedding skins. Your spirituality, your spiritual growth is very tied to this. Some of you have Aries North Node, or a North Node maybe in Capricorn that really benefits, or Virgo that connects to growing whenever you go on your own passionate path, or when you are working your own career path. Okay, now we have relationship harmony here. So some of you, maybe you haven't done it because of your partnerships. You might be very focused on romantic relationships. Some of you maybe thought, well, I could do my own business, or I could just get married and relax. You have Archangel Raguel, who says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. And that's what I literally see. So if you've been waiting for the right time in your marriage to be able to go and focus on something different, that time is coming up. I think it's much needed and deserved. I feel like things in your family situation will be chilling out enough that you can go ahead and even have the support of a partner. I don't really see the partner joining in or that being an overall message that they need to, so I wouldn't necessarily force that. Some of you, that has been the thing. Maybe you have some Libra in your chart, Libra North Node, and you want the other person to do it with you. Cancer energy there, maybe you want to have like a family business or something. I feel like you can get the support of your partner but still move forward yourself without, and that's okay. It's okay to kind of have your own thing. Some of you have been a little bit worrying too much about like which partner does the most work, is one being getting to relax more than the other one. And again, it says these things are ending, so I'm not going to dwell on that too much, but that's kind of like, it's been kind of a toxic dynamic to letting things grow and flourish. So some of you, or actually pick this reading for your partner to wonder, how will your partner do were they to pursue this? So this is your message to encourage them, allow their process. You do have more time to sit at home and do things. It doesn't mean you're not working. I do a lot of my work on the couch, but you're editing things, you're doing so much stuff behind the scenes. It's like a 24-hour job when you're doing your own business and you're getting it going. It really is. So this is just the message to be supportive of each other, even if you decide to do separate ventures, or honor each other's separate ventures within the unit. Now, some of you are going to work, you have an idea that involves couples. Maybe it's an app that's like dating or something. You could be a marriage photographer, a relationship counselor, absolutely. Things of that nature. That looks really good for you. I think you can bring something new to those industries. I think that you can do it in a way that you feel good and happy, and get rid of stress and in others and in yourself. I think that you would be absolutely great with that. You might do, I don't know, I'm even seeing someone do like couple self-portraits or some like portraits for each other and just different things like that. So I think that would be really good. Some of you I even see teaching like couples dance. Yeah, it looks good. Even if, okay, and I do see someone who's worried like, well, I'm not coupled, so how can I go and work in an industry that has to deal with couples? And I'm seeing that you are well equipped. You have a lot of love and a lot of understanding. Maybe you have a Libra South node of partnerships and how they work, and you absolutely have something to offer. So don't let your marriage status or anything like that deter you from the industry you want to go into. Now, some of you, it's the other way around. Maybe you want to go into an industry that's very like single driven party life, and you're like, okay, but I'm kind of married and have a family. Is it going to work? And there could be a partner up late at night and having some late hours alone, but overall it is going to work, and you will find balance in your partnership and be able to move forward in a good way. Okay, so that's for those of you who have that. But overall, yes, we have the energy of you actually starting the business. Some of you, it's going to be a physical location or booth. So if that's been the next step you've been wondering about, yes. For those of you who have been questioning about, is this the right business partner? I think yes. If you're not in a relationship, the people who are in a relationship, it's kind of like maybe keep it separate, or have a mediator. But if you are, this is a business person that you're considering, I think yes. Although there is that feeling that it might try to go romantic, so just watch that. Some of you are like, I don't care, I have Capricorn in the 7th house, hey. Give me a business partner and a spouse. Yeah, some of you have been thinking about doing farmers markets or like events and festivals and stuff. What are they called? Fairs, that's what I'm thinking of. And that is looking good. You can bring in additional business if your business is only online right now by going ahead and doing some physical, maybe pop-up shops. I see some people who are event planners. Yes, it looks good. I'm even seeing actually I'm seeing red tent events. Like red tent events are like where like kundalini, womb work, that kind of stuff. I am seeing something like that. So if that has been, about your moon, absolutely. Yes. Or couples retreats. So there's a lot. You guys have a lot of ideas. You have the sun is shining on your ideas and ventures, and you have the advice to just breathe, relax a bit. Some of you need to take a sabbatical between what you're doing now and starting your business, but then go ahead and when you launch it big. Do it all the way, baby. This is an Aries card. Do it all the way. Do a party, celebrate yourself, and that's going to be your guiding energy of when you're on the right track, because you're very sacral chakra in a way. You're going to just boom, that feels right. That's what I want. That's my desire. Do it and just create from that energy of kind of bigger and better, and what is kind of setting you on fire. All right, so no more second guessing, right? No more having this path or this path, straight ahead. So I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you felt about the reading, and if you like this kind of reading down below. And thank you so much for joining in on the channel. I appreciate it. All right, number 3, the Amethyst people. This handprint, I'm sorry, I need to like, I use this really good cream. I need to link the business down below. It's said it's an eczema cream, but it has like geranium, which is freaking amazing, and some other stuff. So we got it for Baby Magic Skin, and I put some on and then leaned to adjust the blinds like yesterday when I was doing readings, and I noticed in the playback that my handprint is on there, so I'm sorry. Okay, Amethyst. For those of you who chose Amethyst, should you be an entrepreneur? What is the advice? Concentration. The like focus. Comfort. It's so funny because everyone's like, I want to be an entrepreneur so I can relax. Crystal clear intentions. So this crystal might be powerful for you in manifesting and concentrating. Ooh, we got the key. Oh my God. Y'all, you know I'm always talking about the doorways and the pathways and roadways, road opening, door opening, and you got the key, okay? Burden basket. Let's see. We have the lady, the bouquet. Okay, celebration. Hello. We have the Knight of Cups. Look at, let me just bring that. We have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so especially if you got strong earth in your chart, it's like, is this even a question? It's just your worries that are having you ask the question, just needing a little validation. That's okay for comfort's sake. You have Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And so Azrael actually is an angel that can connect with like death and doing like death work and helping souls cross over. So some of you have really gone through huge transitions or even times of loss. You have some real serious worries. The burden basket is it sits on the porch and you put your worries into it before you enter the house. You can also think of it as, I would tell my clients to think of like, a box or a worry basket or a burden basket or a almost like a treasure chest before you go to sleep. And every time you have a worry come to you, dunk it into that box and just keep doing it until the thoughts stop coming or you fall asleep. And imagine your spirit crew taking that away, and they will. And in the morning when they return it to you, you have solutions to evaluate. Even if you don't understand and can't decipher the meanings of the symbols yet, there are solutions that are now in place because you gave those worries up for solving to your higher self in the spirit world. So for some of you, that is going to help you. Doing some strategies like that will help you to get a clear mind, to open up these doors that you are afraid of, because it's a head game, it's a mental game. Clear, crystal clear. You have crystal clear intentions. Again, the mind, concentration, the mind. The amethyst relates to the spiritual mind, the crown chakra, right? And even the third eye. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, and that's how that Queen of Pentacles, that's how she looks at her pentacle. Okay, I see success. I see you. This is like that energy when someone performs on stage and you bring them flowers for their success, like literally an offering of success. Don't worry about the relationship part. That will come and flow and be good. I see you gaining followers and clients and subscribers that you need. I see you having people who value you. Like, it's like getting your own little beehive going, you know what I mean? In a good way, where people are just like, they want to help you not have burdens anymore. They want to walk through the doors that you are opening. They support you through your transitions and your fears. I feel like this is a time you can be more open about, your truth and who you are and what you've been through. Look at these open doorways. Look at that. Open. It is, look at his crown chakra on fleek with his Ganesha man bun with a crown. Okay. He just shut it down. I can't even. I just can't even. And look, he got his fan right there. Okay. Wow. Wow. Look at him. Look at his crown on fleek. Are you seeing this? Look at this. Look at this. Okay. The laurels. The bay laurels. Work with bay leaf. Bay leaf is good for manifesting. It's amazing. You will win. It is success. It's the laurels that they would put around their head, like when you see like Caesar or something, it means success. And when they say don't rest on your laurels, So some of you be comfortable, but not so much you're sitting on them laurels, okay? I always thought laurels was your butt when I was little because of how old people say it, like you're resting on your laurels. I was like, oh, I thought that was butt. But it's not. It's your bay leaves, the bay laurels, your success markers. Don't rest on them. You are getting them from spirit. They're saying you're doing well, boo, okay? You deserve to have a solid, like, this isn't just like, oh, like I'm an entrepreneur. This is like, I'm a CEO, okay? I sign checks, okay? Right? And I have boo thing on the side, right? So this is amazing. Clarify your intentions, believe in yourself, accept the fact that you can pay yourself. All right? You hold the keys. You got the master key. There's just some little fears standing in the way, and you are through the door. So I am so excited to see this. All of these readings are meant to be in a very supportive way, but each one is a little different. Everyone's on different levels, and I love that. But you are ready to come into some real success with your business. So stay real with it. Treat it as something that's going to be around for a long time. Because if you do it, you keep creating from the heart. You stay authentic. You start, every time you meet a fear or a barrier, you just use it to unfurl more and to grow a little bit more, and step up to that next level and keep leveling up. The universe will respond to that, and so will your clientele, and so will the market, and all of that kind of thing. So trust yourself, because you'll just keep opening doors. You got like the skeleton key that can open any door. All right, so holla. That's what I like to see. Well done, number 3, okay? Confetti, eco-friendly confetti. So that is your reading. Comment down below, how you feel about that. Like and share, subscribe, send this to people if you think it could be helpful for them. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Yay. I'm loving these readings. I like to see y'all living your best life. Okay, so next we have number 4. You have the Druze. Isn't that so sweet? That little crystal cluster in there. I don't know if I showed that at the beginning. Should you be an entrepreneur, or what is your path to being an entrepreneur? Hierophant reverse. Okay, rebels. Okay, I don't want to boss you. Ain't the boss of me. Promise of the future. Sustenance. You're like, but I gotta eat. Prosperity. Okay. Let's see. Life review. The key. What? Another one with the key. This is from Lenormand. The cross. All right. The moon. This is from the Lenormand moon. For those who are just listening, we have the kirpan, which is like you can think of it like an athame, or a ceremonial knife that you cut energy with. We have the 5 of Wands reversed. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. You guys are definitely meant to be abundant. You have the promise of the future here. Look at that. You have big plans, and it's part of your life path, because you have life review. Archangel Uriel, take an inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. It's not working for you guys to be part of the system. I think on a moral level, it's not for you. We have doors opening. So some of you, yeah, it's like it could even be because of somehow tied to religion and just working for the man and that whole thing. There's a whole moral, spiritual reason why you don't want to be connected to certain things anymore. Others might think oh, what are you doing? You're destabilizing yourself and getting rid of a lot of opportunities and wealth because you're over here trying to have some kind of weird conscience, like how you gonna eat? Then you come to my house and ask for food. But I see these obstacles. There has been obstacles. There's been karmic obstacles. There could have been obstacles placed by, the system that isn't in your favor, things of that nature, hitting blockages. And I feel like you guys are done with that. Yeah, I do. I see it could be, let's just say we know that most systems are built for the select few at the top, and there's a lot of whether it was because of your gender, like you being a woman, or whether it's because your religion or your social class, where you come from, right? You didn't come from the expensive Ivy League crowd or whatever. I can see that there has been, perhaps known to you, perhaps behind the scenes reasons why working for corporate or kind of real world entities, government entities, just did not work. However, that is not to say that you are meant to live a barren life at all, because you have the cornucopia here of abundance with prosperity. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Promise of the future. And Ganesha, he is a powerful deity. He's one of the, like, when you really go and you start working as a divine being yourself, there are, a few deities who are like kind of like those way out there with like the creator energy that you'll see. And that's like, he has a galactic presence, Ganesha, and a lot of people don't, who aren't from maybe if you're from India and you know that because it's part of your teachings and your awareness in your religion. But what I see translated of Ganesha a lot of times in Western cultures, dismisses that part of him. So it's powerful energy. If he says a door is open, like, that's badass, okay? So there's the promise of the future, looking into your dreams and reality. So take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. I do feel like some of you, because of these blockages and because things have taken a long time, you have maybe slipped into some bad habits. You're just used to having to, I feel like a lot of you are in survival mode. Your root chakra now is very affected because you had so much hope and you're really trying to like live your best life, and then things just kept pushing you down, because of the system and these setbacks and this karmic energy and, just And so it just left you in a pattern. Maybe your family, your childhood was like that, of struggle and just like, just really a feeling of lack. And so it's like, okay, readjust yourself. Remember that part of you that knows you're going to be successful. Remember, cut that energy, cut the cords, cut off that system, matrix who, okay? Cut off these ties, the story of the parts that don't serve you. Keep all the skills and the roots and the strength, but cut off that story of having to not have food. This could definitely show food insecurity. Some of you could be on very hard times right now, but this is like, no, you're meant to be stable. You're meant to have that and have prosperity. So I would absolutely open that door. That's a divine number 33. Okay. I would absolutely move forward and take that chance to build your business. Some of you, again, don't be worried if you have to take some steps to it. Some of you need aid and help right now. So there's kind of that energy. Don't worry about being too prideful. Some of you might be embarrassed because you've need help before, and it's like, man, I know I'm supposed to be big and successful, but I keep being put in these positions where I need help. Now, some of you, it's because the people around you have karma, right? They didn't nurture you in past lives. So this is the thing that I learned having to go through it myself. So they might not understand that. They might still, help you and then try to hold it against you or something. But your spirit knows that you are giving them the chance to take care of you and right wrongs from the past. So some of you have that, and that's what's been going on. Okay, so don't be afraid in this current time right now if you need to go and get some aids or hopefully grants and not loans, because loans get tricky, but things like that. Some of you are like, man, I don't want to have to go to a government handout of things like that. You pay into the system, okay? Go and get your money that you need to take care of yourself as a community person, okay? Go ahead and do that. Get what you need right now so that you can be abundant. Now he has pineapple. That's abundant. That's prosperity magic. Some of you, if you're doing prosperity magic, bring in the energy of pineapple. You have the symbol of the key. The full moon is actually, it's really, it depends on how you look at it. It's either very late Thursday night, like 2 a.m. or Friday morning, depending on how, if you're a night owl or an early bird. Yes. So it's time to cut cords in these karmic contracts that are blocking you. That's what you've been feeling, that energy you've been feeling. The cross is also a symbol from, if we look at Papa Legba, of the crossroads with the key you got. okay? And the day of the moon is Monday, which is Papa Legba's day. So you have doors opening. It's been a long time coming. Things have been closed, but they are opening. Boom! Look at that. Mountain open, open. Okay? Some of you are going to have to let go of some ties. You're going to have to let go of your enemies. All right? That can be hard, right? You're used to having that friction of your haters, and maybe you're used to needing that struggle to prove yourself against, right? It's kind of that fire sign energy saying, let it go. Let go. I'm definitely seeing some of you, you're going to be cutting ties with family members and things, and just allowing yourself to move forward where you can be sustained, have sustenance, be blessed, and live the life that you should have been living and you've put on hold many times, you know, solving other issues and some mistakes of your own, you know, and just think life, you know, things that we do. So I encourage you to definitely go forward, find ways to fund yourself. The doors will be opening. You'll have many doors opening, one path, but many doors opening in this, and it's part of your life, you know, destiny to be successful. So it will come through. So I hope you guys like this reading. You know, everybody has the support to go and be who they are. I knew that would be the vibration to a degree, but it's all in very different variations and, you know, personal kind of storylines for each of the pick cards. So I hope you guys liked it and that you enjoy. Let me know how it resonates with you and if you like this reading, and I will talk to you soon.